Let's make the most delicious and succulent pork tenderloin that comes together in minutes. Hi, and you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, then go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to go in with one pork tenderloin, which is approximately 600 grams. And we're going to start by just cleaning off all this membrane that's on the top. To make sure you don't cut off any of the pork, what you got to do is to angle the knife upwards and pull the membrane the other way. This way you're getting out only the membrane without taking out any of the meat. And now we're going to take off this silver skin from it too, so that we get a nice tender pork loin without any chewiness to it. Once again, we're going to keep the knife facing upwards, pulling the silver skin away from the knife. Once you've cleaned the pork tenderloin, you're going to keep it aside and put together the seasonings. So we're going to season it with half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and to give it a lovely smoky flavor, we're going to go in with half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, and salt to taste. And I'm going in with 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to give this a quick whisk and bring all our seasoning together. Now, if you were going to go in with 2 tenderloins, you're going to double this quantity. Now that the seasoning is ready, let's sprinkle it onto our pork tenderloin. Being pretty generous here. Just going to pat that down. And now flip it over. And we're going to sprinkle the seasoning on this side as well. And now pat that down. And we're going to season the sides now. Make sure you get the seasoning on every bit of the pork tenderloin. And now we're going to flip it on the other side. Pressing it down, making sure we get every nook and cranny. Now that we've got all the dry seasoning on, we're just going to drizzle on a little bit of lemon juice onto it. And a slight drizzle of olive oil. Now we're going to flip it and drizzle it on the other side. And we're going to cover this up and leave it to rest for about 30 minutes so that the pork tenderloin gets a chance to absorb all those wonderful flavors that we have put on it. Okay, while our pork tenderloin is marinating, it's a good time to put together a quick mix which we're going to baste it with once it has seared. So in this bowl I've got 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and to that we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of finely chopped rosemary and 1/4 teaspoon of finely chopped thyme. We're going to give it a quick mix and keep it ready to baste the pork tenderloin once it has seared. And this is what is going to take our pork tenderloin to the next level. You're going to heat your pan on a medium-high heat and toss in 1 tablespoon of butter. Just going to make sure that the butter coats the whole pan. The butter is going to add to the flavor of our pork tenderloin. You could add oil if you wanted, but I always prefer adding butter. And once the butter has melted, we're going to add in the pork tenderloin. And we're going to sear it on all sides. Searing the pork tenderloin is going to help to lock in all those juices and give us a lovely succulent pork tenderloin. Once you get some color on one side, you're going to flip it over and let it sear on the other side. This is also a good time to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. And to make sure our pork tenderloin is succulent and packed with flavor, we're going to pick up some of that butter from the pan and smear it on the top. We're just going to flip it and sear it on the sides as well. We want to lock in all the juices all around the pork tenderloin. And now let's turn it on the other side so that we've got all the sides covered. And let's baste the top again with some of that butter. Now that the pork tenderloin is well seared, we're going to take it off the heat and smear it all around with the mustard mix. I'm going to be very gentle with that. It's already smelling so delicious. We're going to flip it over and smear it on the other side as well. Now I'm using an oven-proof skillet, so I'm going to transfer it directly into the oven and we're going to allow it to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. Wow, pork tenderloin is all ready. It's sizzling hot, so now we're going to allow it to rest for about 10 minutes before we cut it and enjoy it. And once the pork tenderloin has rested, it's time to slice it up. You've got to take a good serrated knife so that you get a clean cut. And you can slice it as thick or as thin as you like. You can tell how soft it has become, the way the knife is just going through so easily. And the best way to plate this is on a bed of creamy mashed potato. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now it's time to give our pork tenderloin a taste. Wow, I'm really excited. Just gonna cut off a small piece from here. I'm gonna take some of that potato mash. Now if you want the recipe of the potato mash, I'll leave the link in the description box below. And into my mouth this goes. Wow, we just took a simple pork tenderloin and turned it into something so amazing and delicious. I'm telling you, you'll want to give this recipe a try. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.